explain about this scene from Black Panther that Nakia says are seen too many in it just to turn a blind eye. This line is emotionally intense and it shows some key features of spoken English like connected speech, syllable stress, and the flat T sounds. So I'm going to explain about connected speech. First, let's look at the connected speech. In fast, natural speech, native speaker link words together. For example, too many in needs become too many in needs, where many in is linked with no pause. Another one is blind eye, which is become blind eye. The D links directly into the vowel I in I. This makes the sentence sound smoother and more natural. Next, we're going to talk about syllable stress. Now let's look at syllable stress in English. We stress content words, the words that carry meaning. So, in this line that Nakia said, the stress words are seen, many, need, turn, blind, and I. Meanwhile, small functions words like in, to, and are unstressed. This contrast helps listener focus on the important message. Next is flat T sound. Next is the flat T sound. In American English, the phrase just to might be pronounced as desu, where the T becomes a soft D-like sound called a flat. But Nakia doesn't use the flat. Her speech is clearer and closer to African or American African English, where the T is fully pronounced as T. So lastly is accent, comparison, and conclusion. Finally, Nakia's accent reflects American African English influence. Her pronunciation is formal and careful with clearly pronounced consonants and little reduction. Compared to BBC English, she has a similar stress pattern but a slightly different rhythm. And if we compare it to American English, we can clearly hear a difference in how T sounds are treated. This short sentence is a great example how connected speech, stress, and accent all affect meaning and clarity in spoken English.
I can't be happy here knowing that there's people out there who have nothing. What do you want that do not have?
Hello everyone, my name is Khadija Alisha binti Yusmi, L2480695. For my part of the analysis, I will focus on Nakia's pregnant line from the sentence, I can't be happy here knowing that there are people out there who have nothing. Where, from what I believe, speaks in Xhosa accent from South Africa accent. Hence, the way we transcribe will be based on what we heard, which is in American accent. Today, I'm going to talk about three things. That is phonetic transcription, stress and intonation, key vowel sounds that distinguish general American English from received pronunciation, and lastly, emotional tone. First, we have can for can't, which uses the short front vowel F. In British received pronunciation, this word would be pronounced as can't, featuring a long back vowel. This illustrates a clear vowel shift between the accents. Next is here, pronounced as here. This reflects rhoticity, indicating that the R sounds at the end is fully articulated. In contrast, the RP English, the R is often dropped, making it sounds here. And lastly, the word happy is stressed on the first syllable, happy. Although the stress placement is the same in both American and British English, slight vowel reductions on the second syllables may be heard in some dialects. Moving on to the next main point, that is stress and intonation. Let's analyze the stress and intonation in this sentence more assertively. The speaker places primary stress on emotionally charged words like happy, here, people, and nothing. These content words are pivotal to the message's meaning, and emphasizing them powerfully conveys the emotional weight behind the statements. Regarding intonation, the pitch begins at a slightly higher level and then descends gradually, particularly towards the end of the sentence. This falling intonation is characteristic of statements, but in this context, it also underscores her emotional certainty and the gravity of her sadness. The next main point would be key vowel sounds that distinguish general American English from received pronunciation. I would like to share some insight on the key vowel sounds that distinguish general American English from received pronunciation. First, consider the word can't. In general American, it pronounced with the vowel, sounding like can. In contrast, received pronunciation uses a longer, more retracted vowel, resulting in can't. This is a clear example of the vowel differences between American and British English. Finally, consider the word people, which contains the long vowel E in both accents. However, in quicker or more emotional speech, the second syllable may become less distinct, often reducing to p. Okay, finally, I want to discuss the emotional tone of the speaker and its impact on her pronunciation. Nakia delivers her lines at a slow, deliberate pace, which effectively mirror her emotional states. She is conflicted, sad, and serious. This measured tempo adds weight to her words and allows each stressed syllable to resonate more powerfully. You can also notice slight pause after keywords like here, nothing, which poignantly highlight her internal struggle. These paralinguistic features, including pauses, tone of voice, and pitch, may not be captured in phonemic transcription, but they provide vital insights into her emotions, emphasis, and overall meaning.
I came to support you and to honor your father, but I can't stay.
My name is Emilia Patricia Binti Karniza. So from the previous scene is from a movie called Black Panther. So the characters or the speakers are using American English, but the accent is from South African, which is Xhosa. So as you can see from the previous scene, we can hear a lot of emotion. First of all, you can see how the speakers or the characters pronounce certain words. Notice how they use rhotic accent because they pronounce the R sound at the end. Because if you can see, the British English, if we used to speak in British English, the word like father, we don't actually pronounce it father, we use it father. And honor, it's honor. I came to support you and to honor your father, but I can't stay. Next, moving forward to the speaker's words and intonation. So, as you can hear in the previous scene, the speaker stressed the word support, father, kind. So it shows her emotion. Alright, moving forward to the speaker's words and intonations. So as you can hear in the previous scenes, so the speaker stressed the word support, father, kind. This is because she wants to tell him that she came with a good intention, but something is holding her back. So notice that the intonation goes down at the end, but I can't stay. It shows her emotion that she's feeling regret, sad, that she can't stay. So what it tells us is that she already made her mind, but it's not an easy decision. Lastly, let's talk about the emotional voice quality. At first, she speaks with happy tone because she's talking about how she's supporting him. But at the end, the tone, she goes a little shaky because it's full of hesitation that she can't stay. All these things, pronunciation, intonation, voice quality, stress words, it helps the audience to understand us better and to actually hear better. That's all from me. Thank you for listening.